Hello everybody! In this Python tutorial, we're going to go over a few different ways to perform element-wise operations and comparisons. The first thing we're going to do is import NumPy and operator. Next, let's go ahead and create two lists. For our first example, what we want to do is take the elements in list 1 and add them to the same corresponding elements in list 2. So it will be 1 plus 1, 2 plus 2, 3 plus 3, and 4 plus 4. One way we can do this is to use a comprehension. So we're going to use x plus y, then we're going to use a for loop with x and y in, let's use our zip function, and we're going to put in list 1 and list 2. Okay, so the operation is addition. If you wanted to use multiplication, subtraction, division, you could do that as well. We're going to loop over those elements, zip them up together, and add them together. Let's just go ahead and select all this and run it. And let's take a look. Okay, so 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 2 is 4, and so on. Another way we could do this is to use NumPy arrays. So let's go ahead and change our lists into arrays. And in this case, instead of addition, let's do multiplication. Let's go ahead and run it. And let's take a look. Okay, so 1 times 1 is 1. That's what we get. 2 times 2 is 4. 3 times 3 is 9. And 4 times 4 is 16. Another way we could do this using NumPy is to use multiply. And inside the multiply round brackets, all we have to do is put list 1 and list 2. Let's run it. Take a look. And you can see we get the correct output. Another way we could do this is to create our own custom function. Let's just call this function mult, element-wise. And it's going to take 2 arguments. And it's going to return those arguments multiplied together. Now, let's create a variable name. And what we want to do is use NumPy vectorize. And inside the NumPy vectorize, we're going to put our function name. Okay, next, let's go ahead and use a print to display. Then we're going to use this variable name to help us call our function. Then inside the round brackets, we're going to go ahead and put in our list or array elements. So let's just go ahead and put in 1, 2, 3, 4, just like we have done previously here. So again, we have created our multiply function. We have created a variable name. We've used NumPy vectorize. We have put in our function that we want to vectorize. Then we're using a print to display. We're using our variable that we assigned the NumPy vectorize function to, and then we can use the variable to help us call our function. And what this should do is to multiply each element of these lists together with their corresponding elements. So it should be 1 times 1, 2 times 2, and so on. Let's select it and run it. Okay, so just like before, 1 times 1 is 1, 2 times 2 is 4, 3 times 3 is 9, 4 times 4 is 16. Moving on, for our next example, we can do something very similar to what we have done in our previous examples using the operator module. So we're going to wrap all this in a list to help us display it. Then we're going to use the map function, and then here we're going to use our operator module. Remember, we imported that here. And in this case, we want to use multiplication. So for that, we can just type in .mul. Then we want to map this operator multiplication to our lists 1 and our list 2. Let's go ahead and run it. Let's take a look. And you can see down here, we get the correct output. Once again, just multiplying the corresponding elements in each list together. And we have one last example for our operations. In this example, we're going to go ahead and use a lambda. Let's go ahead and wrap it in a list. Let's use our map function, and we're going to map our lambda function to our lists 1 and 2. To create our lambda function, we're going to use the parameters or arguments x and y, and then we're going to use those arguments and multiply them together. And that lambda function, as we mentioned, will be applied to list 1 and list 2. Let's run it. Take a look, and you can see we get the correct output. Let's go ahead and clear our console. Now let's move on to some comparisons. Let's go ahead and create our data sets. However, in this case, instead of lists, like we created here, let's go ahead and create some NumPy arrays. Okay, so in this example, what we want to do is to take each element in this array and compare it to its corresponding element in this array, and we want to see if A1 elements are less than A2. So to do that, let's just go ahead and type out A1 less than A2. And this should go ahead and return trues and falses for each comparison. Let's go ahead and select it and run it. And let's take a look. So let's go ahead and do the comparisons. We typed out A1 is less than A2. So in this case, 1 is less than 2. That should be true, and we get true. For the next element-wise comparison, we have 4 less than 3, and that's false, and we get false. For the next one, we have 5 is less than 6, and that's true, and we get true. And here we have 2 is less than 1, and that's false, and we get false. Now notice how this is displayed. If you wanted to display that in a different way, you could just wrap that in a list. Okay? Okay, so for our final example, what we want to do is do a comparison, and we want to see if both corresponding elements are less than some number. In round brackets, let's use array 1 less than 5, and in round brackets, array 2 less than 5. So in this case, we want to look at our 1 and 2 less than 5, 4 and 3 less than 5, and so on. Let's go ahead and select it and run it. And take a look. So once again, let's go ahead and do the comparison. We know that 1 and 2 are less than 5. We should get true, and we do. 4 and 3 are less than 5. That's true. We get true. 5 and 6 are not both less than 5, so that's false. We get false. And 2 and 1 are both less than 5. We get true. We're good to go. Okay, so that's all we have for this Python tutorial on how to perform element-wise operations and comparisons. We will be doing many more Python tutorials in the near future. Join us for those, and we'll see you next time.